Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're talking about how you can play a song called Southern Girl by McGraw. And it starts out with kind of a really cool intro, like actually kind of around some chords, and we're starting on a G major chord. And there are a couple different ways you may want to think about playing G major through the song. Actually, you could do first finger on the A string, second fret, second finger on the low E string on the third fret, or third finger on the high E string on the third fret. If you strum all those, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now, because of that intro lick, though, I would kind of lean towards a different G major, where you could kind of take your third finger and go to the B string on the third fret, and take the pinky and go to the high E string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that's still a G major chord, and it still sounds really, really happy. And then from the G major, we're going to be going to a D major chord. The way you play D major, first finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret, second finger on the high E string on the second fret, and the pinky, and the third finger on the B string on the third fret. And if you kind of strum just the D, G, B, and E, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the D major chord, we're going to be going to an E minor chord in our intro. And there are a couple different ways you may want to think about playing for the E minor too. But one way would be doing first finger on the A string, second fret, second finger on the D string, second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like an E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sick. Now, a different way to kind of work E minor would be an E minor 7 chord. And the way you play E minor 7 would take that shape and then add third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E string third. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor 7, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the E minor, we're going to be going back to the D major chord. So it's kind of our intro chord progression is kind of that G, D, E minor, D, G, D, E minor, D. But the lick kind of works around kind of some bass notes, and then kind of working some of the high E and the B string together. So you could kind of work this as a hybrid thing, where you kind of take your pick and kind of play the low E string on the third fret for your bass note on the G, and then take some fingers and kind of play the high E and the B string together. So you'd have a low E string, and then kind of B and G together, and then we're going to play open D, but kind of around the D chord. So now our frets are kind of changing on the high E string from third to second fret. And then there's this cool little slide lick that you can work in root position, where you kind of play open D and take your first finger and kind of try and get him to go from the open, kind of a hammer on the first fret, slide to second fret kind of lick. So I'm kind of taking the open D and playing it. First finger goes down on first fret, hammers on, slides to second fret. And then you kind of take the pinky and go back to that third fret on the high E string to kind of play the E and the B together again. So we got kind of slide, 3 and 3. And then we go back to kind of the D chord with the open D and the 2, 3. So we got a low E string, third, 3 and 3, open, 2 and 3, O 2, 1, 2, slide, 3 and 3, open D, 2 and 3. And then what I would think about doing is kind of replaying that G string one time before you kind of start over. So you got G chord, D chord, slide, E minor chord, D chord, G, G, D, slide, 3 and 3, open D, 2 and 3. It's kind of that lick. So you may want to kind of play around with that too, kind of working through that. Now, a lot of times for myself though, to kind of support my voice actually, and one other thing about that other lick, you could kind of try that finger style too if you wanted to, and working even the index, middle, and ring on the G, B, and E string together can be a very, very cool thing, and kind of a test the more than words kind of way. And what you can do too kind of is that low E string on the third, use the fingers for the top 3 strings, and then kind of bring your hand down to kill it too. It's kind of working almost like a little percussion sound with the hand, might be kind of a cool thing through that lick. So you might want to kind of think about trying that finger style too, is what I'm saying. But you could strum through it. And if you want to kind of work it as a strum progression, one way to kind of take those chords is kind of work it as so you can support your voice is using something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the G and just tried that, like you have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. Now the weird thing is about our intro progression though, is and which kind of becomes our verse, is it halves those chords actually in the strum pattern. So one way to do that is just do down, down, up on each one. So you could try it that way and have G with a down, down, D with a down, down, E minor with a down, down, D with a down, down, G with a down, down, D with a down, down, E minor with a down, down, D with a down, down, up. Or you can kind of take the down, down, up, and half it. And one way to do that is to do kind of a down, down on the first chord, and then up, up, down on the second chord. So we tried it that way, we'd have G with a down, down, D on the up, down, D minor with the down, D on the up, down, G on the down, down, D on the up, down, D minor with the down, D on the up, down, G on the down, down, D on the up, down, D minor with the down, down, D on the up, down, G on the down, down, D on the up, down, D minor with the down, down, D on the up, down, and we basically repeat that until we get to our tag of our verse actually, and then we go to an A minor chord. And when we play A minor, first finger is going to go to the B string first fret, second finger on the D string second fret, third finger on the G string on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the A minor, we're going to end up going to a C major chord. And there's a couple ways you may want to think about playing C major through the song. Well, traditionally, a regular C major root position would be first finger on the B string first fret, second finger on the D string second fret, the same place you are for A minor. But then you take the third finger and you go to the A string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord. It sounds really, really happy. Now another possibility, because of the E minor 7 and the G voicings that we were using in the intro, would be a C major 7 or a C major 9. And the way you play C major 9, first finger goes to the D string on the second fret, second finger on the A string third fret, third finger on the B string on the third fret, and the pinky on the high E on the third fret. And that sounds a C major 9. Now through this part though, it's probably going to be easier to get from like A minor to a regular C instead. And then there's kind of an accent at the end of that verse tag where we kind of go to D and kind of do just a down, down, up, down. And you might want to kind of kill the strings with your right hand. Or you can kind of build that up with downstrokes and make it kind of a down, 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 kill it kind of idea too. So we tried our verse tag that way. We'd have A minor with a down, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, D, down, 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 kill it. And then from there we go into our chorus part. Our chorus basically repeats G major and C major until we get to a cool little tag actually, and this is a little bit about the bass line, because it kind of on the tag of our chorus we play the open E string, it's kind of our bass note, and then you use second fret on the A string to kind of point to the third fret on the A string, and the chords that are kind of getting implied are E minor, C major, through that part. So if you're going to try doing it just strum wise, you could kind of take the E minor and do it down, down, up, down, and then hit the C on the up string. So you have E minor with a down, down, up, down, and then hit the C chord on the up. It's kind of an accent at the very end. So we tried our chorus with our strum pattern. We'd have, but you could kind of try and bring out those bass notes. That was my point. You could have E minor with kind of a down, down, up, and then hit the 2 on the A string with your upstroke, and then hit the C with the up. So that might be another way to work it. It's kind of E minor, down, up, to C. If you want to kind of accent it, you can kind of work it around those bass notes that way. So we tried our chorus with our strum pattern. We got G with down, down, up, down, C with the down, down, up, down, G with down, down, up, down, C with the down, down, up, down, G with the down, down, up, down, C with the down, 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 G with the down, 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 C with the down, 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 G with the down, 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 C with the down, down, Here comes our accent. E minor down, down, C. Kind of with that last substroke. So you might want to kind of play around with that. And then from there we go back to our intro. So you could kind of use that intro lick in that dead space, or you could just go back to kind of the strumming actually, like around the G and the D and the E minor D progression we started with. Now there's also a cool little lead guitar part there too if you want to kind of add it in. It's kind of the voice box effect coolness, where you can kind of play 4 on the G string, and then second fret on the G, and then 4 on the G, and then we do that again. 4, 2, 4, and then we do it again. 4, 2, 4, and then we kind of play 4 on the G, and then we go to B string on the third fret, and then go back to 4 on the G, and then second fret on the G. And the notes you're actually kind of playing, you could kind of use open B for this too, but I kind of dig the control you have with the fretted note. So you got 4, or B, A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B, B, D, B, A. So you want to kind of think about adding that in. Might be kind of a cool lick to kind of add in. So you might want to kind of play around with that. But then if we just strum through our intro, we could even do just kind of that down, down on the first, or the down, down up on each chord, and we have G with a down, down, D with a down, down, B minor with a down, down, D with a down, down, up. Or we can syncopate that pattern by making the change on the upstroke, and then we have G with a down, down, D on the up, down, B minor with a down, adding those bass notes. And a lot of times on the first down of the down, down, up, down, you can throw in a bass for the chord and kind of support your voice even more, kind of make it more interesting, kind of simulate playing with a bass player. And so on the G chord, you could play the low E string for your bass in that down, down, up, down, up. So bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down. On the D chord, you'd have the D string for your bass. So D bass, down, up, down. On the E minor, you'd have the low E string for your bass. So E minor, low E bass, E minor. Randomly, if you were going to use the A string, like that second fret that gets used kind of for our punctuation, that would be called E minor slash B. So it'd be an E minor seven with B in the bass. So just to kind of go over that, because that's a possibility when you hit that place, because we are using the bass note on that chord. And then on the A minor, you'd have the A string for your bass. When you get to the A minor, A bass down, up, down, A minor, then A bass down, up, down. And then on the C chord, you'd have the A string for your bass on the C. So one way to kind of work that intro progression with basses is to do kind of a bass down up on each chord. Bass down, up, D with the D bass down, up, G with the E bass down, D with the D bass down, E minor with the bass down, D with the D bass down, G with the E bass down, D with the D bass down, E minor with the bass down, D with the D bass down. Now you could kind of work it as the syncopated pattern and just kind of work your bass off the first chord, and then you have G with the low E bass, down, D on the up, down, E minor with the bass, down, D on the up, down, G with low E bass, down, D on the up, down, E minor with the bass, down, D on the up, down, G with low E bass, down, D on the up, down, E minor with the bass, down, D on the up, down, up. And then when you get to your first tag, you got A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, E minor with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, up. You can do the D with the bass, down, down, up. Or if you want to make it kind of build up more energy through that part, you can kind of go back to down. Or you can even take the flat of your right hand and kind of lay it on the saddle to get kind of a muted quality out of that D. And if you're covering it, you might want to extend that D, actually kind of make it a big build up and kind of lead into our chorus. So we tried our chorus with our strum pattern. The weird part is when we get to that E minor C push. So on that part, you've got E minor with kind of that bass, down, up, and then the 2, and then the C with the upstrum. So you could kind of just throw in that bass on that first E minor down, and kind of work it that way. So we tried our chorus with our basses. We had a G with the bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, E minor low E bass, down, 2, 3, or up on the C. Now through that chorus there, if you wanted to on your chorus part, there's kind of this cool little anticipation lick, and if you're digging on this, you could kind of throw it into your chorus. You could just stay on the G and C progression, but if you wanted to kind of mix it up with kind of a D chord and kind of a C major anticipation, this is a little weird, but you have G with kind of a down, down, up, hit the D with the up, down, and then you go to the C for your up, and then kind of carry it on with your up, down, up, and then go back to the D for the up, down, and then hit your G on your up. So you have G with down, down, up, D, up, down, C on the up, down, up, D, up, down, G on the up, down, up, D, up, down, C on the up, down, up, D, up, down, G on the down, up, C, or D, up, down, C on the down, up, D, up, down, G on the down, up, D, up, down, C on the down, up, D, up, down, G on the down, up, D, up, down, C on the down, up, down, up, D, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, to C. So you can kind of play around with that too, kind of working up more on the syncopation or kind of making the chord changes on the upstroke. And then right after that chorus, then we go into kind of an intro return where we could kind of just do that with our basses. And you could kind of work those basses through it. So you'd have G with the bass, down, up, D with the D bass, down, up, E minor with the low E bass, down, up, D with the D bass, down, G with the low E bass, down, D with the D bass, down, E minor with the low E bass, down, up, D with the D bass, down. Or you can syncopate that pattern. You have G with the bass, down, D on the up, down, E minor with the bass, down, D on the up, down, G with the low E bass, down, D on the up, down, E minor with the low E bass, down, D on the up, down, up. And then right after that, then we go back into kind of or we go into our solo part. Our solo progression kind of follows the A minor twice, C, E minor, and then we go A minor, C, C. So we tried that with our bass notes. We have A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, E minor with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, E minor with an A bass, down, down, E minor with an A bass, down, down, E minor with an through that part though. If you wanted to kind of play around with some of these on the guitar, you could go 15 on the B string and kind of do a bend, and then 12 on the B, and then 15 slide to 17 on the B, and then we do another 15, 17 slide, and then high 15, and then we go back to 17 on the B string for kind of a pull-off, like the 15, and then back to 17 on the B. So we got 15 bend, 12, 15, 17, 15, 17, 15, 17, 15, 17. And then we go 14th fret on the G and do a bend there. And then we kind of play 14 again, and then we do a pull off from 14 to 12. And then we go to the D on the 14 twice. And then there's this cool little lick where you go 12 on the A string and kind of do a slide to 14, and then 12 on the D, 14 on the D, G string twice, on the 12, and then we go back to 14. And then from there, then we go to the A for kind of a hammer on to 14, and then 14 on the D twice, and then 12 on the G, and then 14 bend, and then another 14 bend, and then 12 on the G string twice. And then from there, then we kind of have this cool little lick where we go to 17 on the high E, and then 19 on the high E, and then we do a bend on 19, and then we go back to 15 on the high E twice, and then we go to 17 on the high E, and then kind of do a hammer on pull off to 17. So we got 17, 19, 17, and then we go to the 12th fret on the B string, and then we go 14 on the G, and then 12 on the G twice. So we got 17, 19, 19 bend, 15, 15, 17, 19, 17, 12, 14, 12, 12. And then we go to the G string on the 14, 12 on the B string, and then we play 12 on the B string again for a bend, and then G string twice on the 12. And then we do a D string hammer on the from 12 to 14, G12, D14, G string 12, and then B string 12, and then G string 12 twice, and then we do, on that second time, we kind of do a slide to 14. So we got, let's see, 14, 12, 12 bend, 12, 12, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 12, 12, 12, 14. And then you can kind of go 12 on the D strings, kind of little tag, as a hammer on, and then 12 on the G string twice, and then 14 on the D. So you want to kind of play around with some of those lead licks. And then from there, then we go back into kind of our verse progression. You could even go back to kind of that intro lick that we were kind of working, kind of mixing that up. Or we could just do kind of our down, down, up, down, up, kind of through it, kind of working our just our down, down, up on each chord. And we had G with the down, down, B with the down, down, B with the down, down, B with the down, down, G with the down, down, B down, down, B minor down, down, B down, down, up. Or we could syncopate that and have G with the down, down, B on the up. Up, down, B on the down, down, B on the up, down, G on the down, down, B on the up, down, B on the down, down, B on the up, down, up. Or we can add our bass notes and do bass down, up, and we have G with the bass, down, D with the D bass, down, B with the Louis bass, down, D with the D bass, down, G with the Louis bass, down, D with the D bass, down, B with the Louis bass, down, D with the D bass, down, up. Or we can do it with our bass note syncopation, and we have G with Louis bass, down, B on the up, down, B with Louis bass, down, B on the up, down, G on Louis bass, down, B on the up, down, Louis bass, down, down, up, down, up. And then randomly at the end of that verse, actually we just hit a big C chord, just kind of big down on that, and then we go right into our chorus part. So we tried that with our bass notes. We'd have G with the bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with Louis bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with Louis bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with Louis bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down. And in that last chorus, we kind of had that E minor B C hit actually, and it kind of happens twice, and so it happens a little early too. So you got E minor with Louis bass, down, up, to C on up, and then it comes right back. E minor with Louis bass, down, up, to C on up, and then right after that we go back to kind of our intro progression. So we got G with the Louis bass, down, up, D, up, oh. And then from there, there's kind of an intro return, so you could kind of even go back to kind of that intro lick that we were working. Or you could kind of just strum through that part and kind of have just the down, down, do the down, down, remember the down, down, do the down, down. Or you could try with the anticipation progression, or kind of the syncopation, where we go G down, up, down, 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 up. Or you can add basses and do bass down up, and you have G to bass down, do the B bass down, Louis bass down, do the B bass down up. Or you can do it with the bass notes in the syncopation and have G the Louis bass down, up, down, Louis bass down, up, down, G the Louis bass down, up, down, Louis bass down, up, down, up. And then for me, very end, I want a really big G major chord just to make people clap. But what you want to probably do is kind of find a way that works for you, and then kind of work that through the tune. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Tim McGraw's Southern Girl. So good luck!